Hey, I'm Josh. Nice to meet you. Over here at Tate Media, I'm head of sales, but I actually have my hand in a bunch of things. You know, you might see me places like at the photo shoot, or you might be talking to me on the phone, and I might be like, hey, how's your day going? But the reason I do what I do is actually nested in what I'm passionate about. I love being able to talk to people. It's something that I've always loved, man. Now, whether it's building new relationships with people or sustaining the ones we already have, I just enjoy it. Not too sure why. It's just something I like. So that's what I do. Now, outside of Tate Media, what does Josh do? Well, maybe things like this. There's gonna be a pop-up right here. I'll probably edit it in later. Snowboarding's cool. Climbing's cool. I like going on walks. Hikes are awesome. Farming. Here's a beautiful picture of a tomato right here. And maybe a zucchini or something. I don't know. Well, I'm a little bit more dynamic than that, so maybe you're gonna have to call me and we can talk and, you know, we can do some awesome things together. Because, hey, why not? And maybe your digital presence could be a lot better than it is. Who knows? But, hey, don't just take my word for it, all right? Here's a couple people that might know me a little bit better, huh? Take their word for it.
It's not every day your child asks you, "What do you think of me, Mom?" He was born into our family back in 2003 and has been a light and a friend to us all.
On a trip to Peru. It was organized. It was through a mutual friend, and that's when I really got to know Josh.
So Josh and I met a few summers back through a mutual friend at the time at a quarry site where we all got together and jumped off some rocks into water on a hot summer day.
Our moms are good friends, so I've known Josh his whole life. We've gotten closer recently. We have some common hobbies, snowboarding, climbing, Judaism. Yeah.
He's my brother, so I've known him for most of my life, and he's known me for all of his.
Met him on the ski resort, or on a ski resort, on a lift. Epic day. Taking some good turns that day. There when I was 15, he was probably 16. Never stopped riding the lift after that. So, yeah, good buds.
That's pretty good. That's a good question. That's a hard question. Let me think of someone who's never met Josh who I'd describe to.
See, this one's tough. Because Josh is kind of like a one-of-a-kind person. I don't think I'll ever meet somebody as, like, enthusiastic or open-minded as Josh is. When he sets his mind to something, he goes for it. And he goes all in, guys. He's a worker.
Josh is a very beautiful, kind, and special person. I don't think I've met one person that is like him. The energy that he gives off, he really lights up a room. And although he can be challenging at times, he definitely is always pushing to get the best out of you, and that can sometimes be frustrating or hard. He's always wanting the best for everyone around him, which really speaks to his character. He really, truly, genuinely cares about people and seeing people thrive and helping with anything, any way he can.
Well, sometimes if Josh is at your house, like he'll just start cleaning the dishes, and it's like kind of like, oh, dude, I should probably do that, and he's like, I'm fine to do it. So he's someone who'd clean your dishes randomly. And at first you're kind of like, well, you don't gotta, well, don't do that. But then you're like, well, that's kind of nice, dude. Appreciate it. And he doesn't look for anything in return. Like, I don't know. I think he takes joy in helping others, in listening to others, which is awesome. Like, by virtue of you being a human being, Josh cares to listen to what you have to say. And that's how I describe him.
Full of life. He is vivacious and energetic and uplifting and inspiring all the time, and always interested in learning something new.
He's the type of guy that is never content. Not in a bad way, but he's always seeking a way to grow, to become better, asking himself what he can do to facilitate that growth and just become a better person. Yeah.
I tell people that he's the homie. Like, I know that seems vague and unspecific and basic, but I bet if you ask any of his close friends and family, they would agree that Josh is the homie.
He shows up in his listening, especially, and his asking of questions, and always looking to try to get people to strive to do just a little bit more, a little bit better, but not in a forceful way, but in like the way that is beneficial and ultimately, I think, healing.
Josh makes sacrifices. Josh sticks his neck out far and long for people. He's been there plenty of times with open arms for me. And I can definitely say I wouldn't be here today doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for Josh. Good advice giver. Yeah.
How does Josh show up for people?
He's always thinking about people when he's doing something that reminds him of them. For example, if he's going snowboarding, he'll text his snowboarding homies. If he's throwing disc golf, if he's at the farm, like he'll shoot me a text. Even if we go a good minute without talking, he'll always reach out and say hi. And it honestly makes me feel so happy that I'm still thought about and loved and appreciated by a good homie.
Josh will do whatever it takes to help the people around him. I've had some times where I've been a little down and he has just showed up at my house unannounced. Not in an intrusive way, but he'll just offer some kind words, give a quick hug, and be on his merry way to help someone else out. He really will do whatever he thinks he can to help anybody.
He shows up whether it's physical or emotional or mental. He's just always there and willing to help, which is fantastic. And he's been a really good companion to have by my side for basically my whole life.
How does he show up for people? How does he show up for people? You're gonna have to find out. Like, you're gonna have to call him and see how he shows up. Like, call him. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't really describe that. That's hard to describe, but he shows up with high energy, that's for sure. And he shows up with creative energy too. So yeah, that's what I'd say. I don't have a great answer to that, to be honest. You gotta find out, for real.
Inspiring.
Epic.
I'm gonna probably say rad, okay? Guy's a rad guy, man.
One word, so hard.
Adventurous and considerate.
Probably creativity or
Authentic and genuine. And I think that's a very special thing, to be both authentic and genuine.
energy or something. But energy has kind of a neutral connotation. I guess creativity is probably the word I'd use. Description of him into one word, what would it be? Creativity is pretty good. Creativity, I don't really like that, but passionate maybe? Willing? I like that, willing. Brother is willing, I'll tell you that much.
And how would I work with Josh?
I think just being in company with Josh it helps to evolve me each time we're in contact. We have a very honest and open relationship, and he asks really good questions. And so, yeah, if you're looking to kind of get your life going in new directions that are going to feel like just the right thing for you, yeah, work with them.
Absolutely. Like I said, Josh is never content. He really will go above and beyond to help anyone in his circle. And I really think he gets as much satisfaction out of helping people succeed and watching that success as he does out of his own personal success. So when those two values are aligned, unstoppable.
Yeah, I've worked with him professionally. I've worked with him with Natick Social. I've worked with him on random fun projects. Absolutely. Absolutely, dude. But you got to find that out for yourself, for sure.
Starting over. I would absolutely recommend working with Josh. His work ethic is unmatched by a lot of people, especially in today's day and age. He does the work because he truly cares, and that's really reflective in the work that he produces. He wants to help people and be there to support in any way that he can. I think that he also is someone that you can rely on. He shows up. He's not gonna, run away when it gets hard. He's gonna be there to walk you through the steps, support you in any way he can, and especially when it comes to managing stressful times, and in my personal experience, when I've been overwhelmed, he's really able to bring me down or bring me off the ledge, talk me down. Like, let's break this problem down. He's really good at doing that aspect of taking a problem, taking it apart into multiple different pieces, and all right, like, where do we start? How are we gonna organize this? How are we gonna get to where we wanna be without freaking out, which I tend to do.
Absolutely. Josh has done everything underneath the sun. The guy has done a bunch of jobs. He's gotten his hands on a lot of things, a lot of different things. I'd work with him any day of the week.
I just picked my nose.
I'm happy to share you with the world. Peace, love.
And yeah, I wish I wasn't terrible at fucking English language, because I'd probably have a better interview, but great dude.
God bless you, brother. Peace.
Bye, bud.
Tape Media, baby. Best media agency out here. Hey.